Today, we'll be changing our lower bushing on the back side of our spring, right there, that one right there, that one. It's not accepting grease. I tried greasing it, it's not accepting it. It's popping when it's going up and down. Let me show you. It was making a loud popping sound before I greased it. Now that I got it greased real good, the problem is the greaser wasn't accepting grease, and clearly the bushing wasn't getting the proper amount of grease. So I freed it up. I got some grease in it. It's not popping anymore, but the bushing's probably already shot at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and change it. We're gonna throw a new bushing in. We have our big bone 389 in here right now. It's getting some other work done. Plus, we're installing one of my headliner kits. This is not the one that's gonna go in. We were planning on putting this one in. I painted to match already, but I decided to make a few changes on it. So what I'm saying is there's gonna be two different options of headliners when I have my full supply of headliners in. But there's a lot of test fitting, there's a lot of measuring, making sure everything works, because I don't want anybody to have to do anything. It's literally just gonna go right in and be done, plug right in, super simple. So there's a lot of testing that needs to be done. I got my jack stand under the frame. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the air so that way the frame rests on the jack stand and it's gonna take all the pressure off this side. And we're gonna get that sucker pulled apart. Okay, the shackles are removed. Now we're gonna remove this pin. I'm gonna use this snap-on socket. Everybody always says, show me the tools that you're using. There you go. This will spin this out, unless it's completely seized inside the bushing, that is. We're hoping it's not. I'm hoping it slides right out, and then we'll use a puller and pull that bushing out. I don't know why you guys wanna suffer with me for the actual full-length duration of how long some of these jobs take when they should be like 10-minute jobs, and then you run into one snag. But yeah, let's see if this thing spins out. Oh, it's turning the whole bushing. I'm actually gonna release the jack so it goes up against. Won't bounce as much. Gosh dang it. Well, that's that. Time-lapse time. See, that's what happens. I don't know why you guys didn't stop me. Saturday jobs, I'm telling you. Somebody could have at least stopped me in the comments and said, hey, Josh, don't forget to flip your pin around backwards when you go to push that bushing in so you don't mess up the threads for your grease start. Everybody wants to criticize me on my video length. Nobody stops me when I'm doing the pins wrong. It's okay. It's okay. We didn't screw up too bad yet. Nobody pinched their fingers yet. So we're good. Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? Talk about timing. My phone battery died right when I left the jack down and greased the grease zert right there. So that's all you guys missed. I didn't do anything off camera special. Don't worry about it. Now we're gonna clean up all the tools. But first, we're gonna overinflate the system again, pull the jack stand out, and see if we cured our popping sound. We won't know until we dump the system, and I'm running out of air, so I don't know if it's actually gonna go up high enough to get my jack out. Oh, look at that, come on. So the reason I greased that while it was still all jacked up and I had the jack stand in there yet is because I like to grease them when there's no pressure on the bushings. So that way the grease can actually completely go around the bushings. If you have all the weight on it like right now, you're probably not gonna get grease on the top side there, or I mean on the bottom side here, because all that weight's on it, it would be the top side on this one. So I like to grease them with no weight on it. I guess this is the end of the video because I doubt anybody wants to actually watch me clean up my tools. I know it's been over a month since my last upload, and I was doing fairly good at uploading twice a month, every other week pretty much. Nothing too crazy. Hopefully I can get back on that schedule. I'm actually catching up on a lot of projects. I was way behind, just slam packed. So as I catch up on these projects, and by catch up it means doing these odd jobs on a Saturday, I will be able to start uploading fairly regularly again, but it's probably going to be probably another month before I'm back to my normal uploads. I have a big project that I'm wrapping up right now that I'll do some video in after it's done. There's just a lot of working on it 2 or 3 days, getting other work done, working on it 2 or 3 days, so I gave up videoing it. And now we're just gonna clean my tools in silence.